background and your style and rest of it?
Yeah, so initially since the time I was 4 years old, I started painting and drawing, and so my parents saw that I had an affinity towards arts, and they got me professional training since the age of 6. Then I went on to the animation art in Assam College of the Arts. Had a lot of self-actualization and retrospection, and like all of that I poured out into the canvas. So yeah, that's my journey, and that's how I ended up.
What NIRBHAY means to you, fearlessness means to you, if you can tell.
So as I said, like I've been really scared to even like go and talk to people. Since I was a child, I was extremely shy, and like I had trouble speaking to people, trying to make them understand. And I was very in my own self, like constrictive and like sit in the corner. So I completely understand that it takes a lot of courage to put yourself out there, and I had to dig into myself and reach that vulnerable spot. And I have never ever expressed that even to my family or my friends, and nobody knows that side of me. But this is the only video through which I could express my vulnerability. And so I understand the courage it takes to like put yourself out there and not just like create paintings and keep it in your room, but like to actually display it and like get people to interact with it. It takes a lot of courage and like I think a lot of self-confidence and stuff. Yeah, and it takes a lot, but it's not an easy process. And that journey of self-discovery is the most harrowing, but somehow it is extremely it relieves you of a lot of stress and weight off your. So this painting is called the genome sequencing, and the concept behind this painting is that all human beings share 99.9% of their DNA, and it's the 0.1% that makes all the difference. So I see the world through two guiding principles. One is art and the other is science. Each and every one of us are so different from each other. Our journeys are different, our experiences are different. So this painting is a visual representation of the ever-changing yet constant human experience.
Okay. The other one?
This one is called the barcode, and this painting, the concept is that there is freedom between the lines, freedom to live without rules, restrictions or limitations. So to me, lines here represent rules and regulation, and although lines do aid in structure and transaction, but too much of it can start seeming to be very constrictive and limiting. So although, however, I feel this is a perspective because lines by nature are infinite, and it is our view of this line segment that makes it seem like a restrictive bars of the jail. So all I have to say is that we need to remind to see between the lines and remember the freedom it holds.
Excellent, Sowmya. So I think today is the second day of this exhibition in NIRBHAY. So
Yeah.
what was your experience? I think you were present yesterday.
Yeah, I was there yesterday. It was an amazing experience, especially when we got to meet the chief guests and the honors and established artists, and when they appreciate your work, that gives you a lot of validation that's completely different from the validation you get from your family and friends. I still question myself like, oh, maybe they're just being nice to me. But when established people from the career and do appreciate it and give the feedback, I changed my perspective. Like, okay.
Okay, wonderful, Sowmya. We are really shortage of time, so just that's it. We wish you all the best.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you.